A lot of people ask me, who is the crazy Asian? Let's just start it here right now, shall we? All right, I love wearing three-piece suits, love French cuff shirts. That's what we're gonna go. All right, so a lot of times people ask me, crazy Asian, where does it come from? When I was a freshman in college, that's how my buddies would describe me. It helped that I went to a predominantly Caucasian school because I was one of the few crazy Asians that was running around there. At the same time, it was very common that you would hear me before you actually saw me. So a way that I describe myself to a lot of my friends is that I am basically like a Twinkie. That if you look here, I am yellow on the outside, which for me is Korean, Chinese, and in the middle, American. So a little bit of that whiteness, that goodness is the American. That's the crazy Asian right there. That's me. Okay, thanks hostess for that delicious Twinkie. So I have some tea here from Su Ginseng. Thanks, by the way, Ben, appreciate that. And I'm going to unwrap it. A lot of the stuff here is in Chinese and also English, so that way you can read it. So there's a little bit about the heritage of ginseng, which is pretty cool. And then I'm gonna open up this and I'm gonna start seeping it, right? I think 2 or 3 minutes. I already heated up the water here in my mug. So, and this mug, I could have gotten a logo on it and I could have had a local business name here and being able to connect again with a local business in town. So here we go, putting it in. So if you're in your network, if you have some connections with a promotional marketing company, I would totally use them. Ben, this is for you, buddy. Su Ginseng. Also, behind me, Ben, I don't know if you can see in there, I actually have Root to Health. Here we go. Just promoting, kind of showcasing them behind me, right? It's kind of video that you can create. Okay, so hold on one second. Put that there. And then as that seeps, what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically do how you have like wine tastings and people swish it around, they do something fun with it. I thought I could do the same thing. So here I got some water in this one, Rooted in Hope, thanks to Jack, Hope Life Center. Just showing you another logo that you can put on there, okay? So I'm switched that around, got water, and I wanna try this Mountain Dew Ice. Just like you would with a nice wine. There, by the way, that sound is like, it's just heaven. So let's just have a sip of this. So there's a definite lemon taste there. The lemon's a little bit more overpowering than the lime in this case, so it's got a sourness to it, but a sweetness, unlike a lime to me, which is a little more sour. It's got a great carbonation to it for this one. I'm gonna push this to the side, right? For ice, it's definitely, I'll describe it as like it's Sprite, but on steroids. So it's got a great taste to it, a great feel. That tastes real good. It goes down real smooth. So this is a 16 ouncer in my hand. I'm a big fan of the 16 ouncer. I like that good value. That's good. Okay, so that's a taste. All right. So there is. Next one is we're gonna do energy drink NOS. This is my flavor of choice. But first, let's go back to the Rooted in Hope. Let's switch this around. Got to keep that palate nice and cleansed. And then Pam Jackson at Rodan and Fields, I'm gonna put on your lip balm. Keep my lips nice and supple for my taste testing. All right, Coaster brought to us by the Wausau River Wolves. All right, so NOS, here we go. I'm gonna get the mic close to this so you can hear it. Oh, that just sounds good, everybody. So NOS, here we go. All right, so those of you who aren't familiar with NOS, it's got a citrus flavor to it, kind of a grapefruit orange combination, but not the overpowering sourness of a grapefruit, but definitely a little bit of that tartness. The carbonation in this one isn't as heavy as it was here in the Mountain Dew Ice, but it does have a little bit of bubbles. but not like a typical soda does, not like a normal carbonation. It definitely brings a, you know, when you get sourness in the side of your mouth, that's kind of what it does for me there. Okay, well, we'll keep the Wausau River Wolves. All right, so here we are, ginseng, Sioux ginseng, here we go. So let it seep now for a little bit. You can use this thing probably about 3 to 4 times. I think it's actually on the package. It tells you how many times you can use the same package. Yep, let it steep for 2 to 3 minutes, and then 2 to 3 times. You can add something sweet to it because it is a root. You can actually eat that because I think it's just root time in there. Great product placement. You're welcome. You might find Panax ginseng on your next energy drink ingredient. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Panax. I like it. All right, so we'll go back to that. That was a comment, by the way. So here it is, me drinking. Well, let's cleanse the palate first, shall we? A little bit of water. I don't want any more water. Here we go, ginseng. All right, there's an earth component to it. It's a root, so note that. But it doesn't taste like dirt, but it has definitely a natural, like your mouth kind of recognizes that this thing is natural, this is good. It definitely has, it's not a bitter and it's not a sweet flavoring profile. It's almost like, for those of you who have made it, maybe a taro root, it has that kind of flavoring to it. Maybe a potato that's raw that you bite into. It's got that, it comes from the ground healthiness. Your body can recognize these things are artificial, okay? Your body can recognize that. And then the ginseng, your body knows that this is coming from the ground. And it definitely has this root flavoring to it. Well, almost a slight bitterness to it. I think for me, typically I put in like a frozen mango chunk into it, cut up some strawberries, thrown it into it, use some honey. I mix it up in order to get away from that rootiness, that bitter. However, some people like bitter, and so that's just the way that they like to do it. So there's the Sioux ginseng, okay? And then next is, so all these are making me happy. This is from McDonald's, by the way. Making me happy. So Marcus Theater. I didn't know if I should spit in this cup, so I didn't want to spit in these 2 cups, but they're really for product placement. So now let's swish out the old palette. And we're going to go for this one, Bubly. Now, typically I'm not a fan of sparkling water because it doesn't have enough flavor profile to me, but I'm going from the context that I don't want a lot of flavor. I just want to see what do we think about this flavoring, okay? So open this up, okay, whoa. So this flavor that I have here, this is their strawberry by Bubly. Let's see how it tastes. Smells like strawberry, smells like going to a candy store. Just smells heavenly. There's something delicious about the smell of strawberry. Okay, definitely just sparkling water, what you would expect. Not a lot of flavor, a subtle hint of strawberry in there. The carbonation is totally on point. I can feel a lot of that carbonation in my mouth. So definitely satisfies for me that carbonation desire to have this like bubbliness in my mouth. The strawberry, it smells way better than the actual taste. So as I smell it, I think, oh man, there's gonna be a strong strawberry flavor, and there isn't. It's a very subtle flavor, which you actually like when it comes to sparkling water. If you wanted it overpowering, then you really wouldn't get sparkling water. And that's one thing that I think you need, people need to understand when it comes to sparkling water is you're looking for that subtle hint of the flavoring in there. So definitely the flavoring was good there for the bubbly. So as I look at all of these, I enjoy all three of them. So what I want to be able to do is, I would say for a lot of people, if you like Sprite, the ice, Mountain Dew ice, is totally going to hit that desire for lemon and lime. It's going to be delicious for you. Now, if you need a little pick-me-up, and I wouldn't, like, if you have bad sleeping habits and that's why you're tired, this will help compensate, but you really need to fix your sleeping habits first. But if you need a little pick-me-up here, and you like a citrusy flavor, this is a great way to go. Makes me happy. This, by the way, is my typical go-to drink. And then bubbly. If you like carbonation, but you don't want to get all the sugar, all the artificial sugar that these other drinks will have in them. Also a lot of sodium. This one only has 15 mg of sodium, so just a milligram, just 15 milligrams of soda. That's nice because it's got that carbonation. It kind of hits that desire that you want for soda. Making me happy. All right, so that is how I would get the attention, everybody. Did it in a 12-minute live session here of local businesses in town, and just have fun with it. If you're not having fun, you're probably doing it wrong. Sherm's out.